paperwork for this delivery?
Yep, sure.
Yep. Just pass it over here then.
There you go.
It says here, working from home, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, working from home, no problem. It says a load of windows here for some guy's house.
Yeah, no worries, you just set off, you'll be fine.
You sure?
Yep.
I love this working from home, you know.
Oh, it's fabulous, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to be careful with this load.
Right, is it fragile then? Obviously, glass.
Yeah. It's glass.
Yeah.
It's glass for, it's a full house glass delivery.
Refurbishment, is it?
Yep. Coventry.
You what? That's in fucking England. Oh, God, you just distracted me there.
We was on locals, that's what you wanted.
Locals? We're in fucking Germany, for fuck's sake.
Oh, damn. Well, it's only...
Where did you get your transport manager's fucking qualifications from?
Well...
You've really put me off now. Oh, God. Fucking hell, it's going to take me hours to get there. Oh, fuck's sake. What the fuck? Oh, there's a fucking pothole. Well, I'm trying to get the speed up now. There's a real risk of getting a speeding offence now.
We need to be there.
Well, hang on a minute. Which side of the road we're driving on there? It's in Germany, isn't it? No, it's not. It's Poland, is it? No, we'll go this side. Yeah, sound. These are great, these Merc trucks. Look, 70 miles an hour. You never get a speeding ticket with this. Whoa, hang on a minute. Okay, now.
Be careful, dear.
Oh, God!
Yes, I don't think my windows are going to arrive. I've just had a phone call from Germany saying that they may be delayed by a day or two. Not sure what's happened to there. Yeah, thank you to Marcus and Tracy for my intro this week. Virtual lorry driving. It's the future, you know. Yeah, this is video 80. So, what are we doing this morning? I'll tell you what we're doing. I'm still in this front bedroom. I've just been round. Again, giving another coat round in the corner so that when I come and roll, you know, I don't have to go right at the edge. Usual stuff. But today, as I said yesterday, I'm going to be resuming wiring. And I haven't done the light switch for this room. I did, however, put in a piece of plastic conduit. I've just threaded through the existing wires that were there. And really, so I can find it at the top. So what I'm going to do now is push up 2 light cables. So I've got a double switch in here. And we'll get the back box put in. I'll tell you what, chasing in back boxes is tedious work. Yeah. Anyway, it's deep enough for the box now. So, and I'm actually going to just plaster this one in because bonding plaster will hold a box, no problem. And a light switch isn't something that's going to be wrenched out of the wall. You just switch it on and switch it off. It's not like a socket where you're pulling plugs in and out. So rather than risk trying to drill into this brick stuff, that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to plaster the box in. So, right, what we need to do is go up in the loft, I guess. Oh, mind your head. Right. Now it's somewhere, probably under these boards. Oh, that's just my luck, isn't it? Oh well, we'll find them. Well, you get the best vantage point from up here. Well, now I've sort of worked out roughly where it would be, and lo and behold, that's it. See it? And I've got that one down. That's come out the other side, but I need to get 2 down there. So what I'm going to do is, I've got a big reel of it here. I'm going to snip that off to roughly where I think I'm going to put a junction box, and then I'm going to pull it back up and thread 2 down together. Wish me luck on that one. It's always trouble when you've got to thread 2 through. But that's a double switch in that front bedroom, so I need 2 switch wires I've got 2 cables to go down. I wouldn't say that was easy. A lot of back and forth until it finally went, but we'll have a look and see if they come out. It was a bit of a tight fit, it usually is in these things. I don't know, if you don't get your cables absolutely straight with no kinks in them, they tend to sort of grip and snag on the sides. Anyway, I've got those 3. That's the back box plastered in. What I've done, if you look in the sides of these got these knockouts, you just knock them in just slightly all the way around, and then when you plaster in, that'll hold it firm. That's never going to come out of there. And yeah, and just do it just below the surrounding plaster so you can come across with some finishing stuff or polyfill or whatever just to smooth that off. That'll have gone off by tomorrow. So the other one I've got a problem with is the one in the box room, because this is lath and plaster, but if I can get the cable fed through, that'll be a start. So quite why there's 3, I don't know. Bit of an odd one, isn't it? But I'm pretty sure I can find that upstairs. I'm on the loft ladder now. That's that switch in the box room, or at least that's one of the cables hanging down for it. So it's going to be somewhere. That'll be it. Whew, a lot of cables terminate there. It's part of the old lighting loom there. I'm kind of loath to, because I don't know the route, you know, because that's probably going through, because it's a stud wall, it's probably going through bits of timber. So my feeling is, take one end of this cable to one of the ones that's dangling and try and pull it up. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do. Yeah, the thing is, I mean, we're just hoping it's a straight route up there, but it may not be. But if I tape one end of my new cable to say one of these and then try and pull that up, I've got 3 chances, because I'll pull each in turn, see which one moves up, and then I've got 3 chances of getting that cable up into the loft then. Well, something like this in fact. Yeah, and then that should pull it up. I wouldn't want to do it the other way and try and thread it down. I think that would be an absolute nightmare. So let's go up in the loft and see if I can pull that up.
Is your foliage freaking you out? Is your hair giving you horrors? Has the beaver got more than its fair share of whiskers? Then get Nad's Hair Arrays. I liked it so much, I bought the company. It does what it says on the tin. From all good pharmacies, from Friday, conditions may apply.
What do I see? Yee-hoo! Yeah, I've cut this box around. It's just trying to get a decent fixing. What I have got, I've got an upright there and a cross piece there, both timber. So if I set that on there for a minute, there's a couple of tiny screw holes there. If I could get one on this as well, and maybe put in PVA and a wooden reinforcing piece behind, that'll be enough really to get a good fixing. And I can I'll have to use expanding foam, I think, to fill some of this. Yeah, always a challenge when you're doing lath and plaster. But the only other option really was to put in a pull switch, which is a bit rank, isn't it, really? Yeah, so that's what we'll do with that. I'll think about that over the next couple of days. Have a look at my offcuts of wood, see what I've got. The idea would be able to cut to the next upright, but I have a feeling it's right here, right on the corner. It's a bit too far, too much plaster to cut out to do that. So now I'll put in a bracing piece behind this. You know, even if it's a metal bracket, it doesn't matter, does it? Just stops the socket from the back box rather from moving. Yeah, and then we'll just slowly build up the plaster around it until it's done. And there's the broom, having a lie down. Back to the rollering again. Yeah, I'm rollering the ceiling. I did go around it the other day and just get around the edges, so it's going to feel like it's going to need a couple of coats. But we're getting there. We're getting there. We will come back tomorrow and have yet another tidy up and just check and see how patchy this ceiling is. You can't really tell at the moment because it's got some wet and some dry on it, but we'll soon know in the morning. I would bet any money it needs another coat though. You're not really going to get away with one coat, are you? But I'll tell you what, it's difficult on the exposure, but you cannot see the lines, the joins between the strips. That's one flat matte ceiling. Thumbs up for that, eh? Put some finishing plaster on that and then I'll tidy that in the morning when it's all gone off. And that will be ready to get these two wires and put a light switch on. Yes, still haven't completely solved that one, but I will do. Just start to build it up around the edge. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put in some bits of plasterboard behind on this, using bonding plaster to fix it, and I shall screw through just so I've got something to plaster against when I fix the box in. I'm sure it'll all come together once I've got a bracing piece of some sort in there. I will figure it out, I usually do. Otherwise, apart from the dust, we are coming along in leaps and bounds. But that's it from Ralph's house for today. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Hope you like the interlude. Leave a comment. See you tomorrow. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe.